right, sounds good.
Then you got Ben Kreul, a Purdue recruit, a signee, actually class of 2020. Ben, you were the very first guy who committed. Talk about that process, maybe what it is that appealed to you about Purdue.
I think for me, the biggest thing about Purdue was you talk to a lot of other schools and you don't necessarily build those relationships with coaches. And right off the bat, right as I started talking to Purdue and all the coaches, I really felt like the family atmosphere there. And I didn't necessarily get that at a lot of other schools. So that was something that was big for me because if I'm spending my next 4 to 5 years here, like I got to love who I'm around every day because every day is going to be a grind. So I don't want to be around people that I don't enjoy being around. So that was really big, was the family atmosphere for me. And then I value my education a lot. And obviously Purdue's a really good school. So that was another big decision for me.
Waukesha, Wisconsin is a suburb of Milwaukee. Just talk about your high school too, man, Catholic Memorial, and what type of a season you had, what type of a career you had up there.
So I played, my first year was sophomore year. I started at linebacker, and I played my other inside linebacker with me. We play a 3-4. His name is TJ Getz, so he's a linebacker at Wisconsin right now. So I've been playing with a lot of guys who got a lot of experience and played at big games and that kind of thing. And so freshman year, we won a state championship. We went undefeated. Sophomore year, we didn't win. We lost in the third round. We lost 7-0, so our defense played really well that game. So that's a game I'd love to have back. And then junior year, we lost 1 game to the D1 state champs. And then senior year, we lost 2 games, which shouldn't have, but we had 3 state championships in 4 years. So, I mean, I couldn't really ask for anything better. And my teammates were all really good guys. A lot of them are going to play at the next level as well, whether that be D2, D3, and D1. We got a lot of athletes on our team. So overall, the school was a really good place for me. And I love Catholic Memorial and everything that school had to offer for me.
As you know, Ben, Purdue's got a new defensive coordinator, Bob Diaco. He's installing a base 3-4 defense. Sounds like you guys played a 3-4 defense. Do you know what your role is going to be at Purdue, maybe where you fit in the linebacking core?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the 3-4s match up well, which is really nice because I love playing in the 3-4. I'm really comfortable playing out of the 3-4. And as far as my necessary position, I'm not sure. I mean, inside linebacker is what I will be playing, but they haven't really said too much outside of that, but no.
Strange times right now with this pandemic. Everything's shut down. How have you been staying in shape, lifting weights and whatnot?
So in the beginning of this whole thing, I was really big on I'd go to the field and I'd go twice a day or whatever that was because I didn't have anywhere to work out. We don't have weights here. And then as things kind of started getting going, I was talking to my dad and we were looking into just buying weights just so I had something that I could use. And we got very lucky, and there's a small private gym 20 minutes away from me, and I've been able to actually go there, and they've got everything there. They've got like a little turf inside. They got squat racks, benches, everything you can ask for. And that's been amazing for me to have, just like being able to stay in shape with my weightlifting and still being able to go onto the turf and run and work on my speed. So, I mean, that I'm very lucky compared to what a lot of people have, and I realize that. So I think I've been trying to do my best to separate myself from other people during this time because I know other people might not be doing the things that I'm doing to prepare for this upcoming season.
You get into West Lafayette June 3rd, is that right?
Yeah, June 3rd is the planned date. So, I mean, I hope that stays, but, I mean, we'll see how things go.
Hey, what are your strengths as a linebacker?
I think as a linebacker, I would say I'm a really fundamentally sound linebacker. I'll make my read and I'll hit that hole pretty hard. And I'm a sure tackler, so I think there are some games I'd go for 20 tackles and that kind of thing. And I like to be by the ball in every play. And every play, no matter where the ball goes, I like to be there. Even if I'm not the first guy, I'm jumping in on that pile, that kind of thing. And I just want my presence to be known on the field so that people know wherever that ball goes, I'm going there. So I think I flow to the ball really well. I make pretty good reads, and then even if I drop back in coverage, I think that I can be back in coverage and make good calls and read the quarterback's eyes pretty well off that.
What do you want to get better at?
I think I want to get better at my speed and my elusiveness, like my quickness, that kind of thing. I think sometimes I see that, but I think I need to hit the hole a little faster, and I know that I need to work on that and my speed in general, yeah. But, I mean, that's what I've been trying to do on the turf is I'll do a ton of 40s, 3-cone drill, that kind of thing. So I understand, like, my speed kills, and I need to work on my speed a little, I'd say.
What are you going to major in at Purdue? You know yet?
Uh, Not really too sure. I think I'm planning on communications going in, but my whole family's business, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. But I mean, I got time, so I'm not really too all worried about that.
You know what number you're going to wear yet?
I have not. No, I do not know a number. And I remember on like the equipment thing that we filled out, I mean, I had like 4 numbers that I picked, whatever. I mean, I hope I can get 9, but I understand that a lot of people above me, upperclassmen, are going to want that. So I get that. But I mean, not really. I don't know a number.
You got a favorite player in the NFL or college? Any old Packers? Your Packer guy?
Yeah, I mean, Clay Matthews was when he was on the Packers. I loved watching him. He was really amazing to watch. But then, I mean, just like every other cheesehead, Aaron Rodgers. I love Aaron Rodgers. So I mean, he does things that you just look and you're like, wow. And so no, I love Aaron Rodgers. That I would say that's my favorite NFL player.
Have you developed any relationships with your 2020 guys? You text, have any group text with the other
Yeah,
linebackers, your other players?
yeah. So I'm rooming with Clyde Washington, who's another linebacker. So I've been in touch with Clyde a lot, and then quarterback Michael Amo. I've been talking to him a decent amount, and like Ryan Brandt. So I mean, we've all kind of been talking and that kind of thing. So I mean, it's nice that I'm not going into this thing blind and I don't know these people. Like I feel pretty comfortable around these people, and like on visits and that kind of thing, we talked and we were by each other. So I think our class has got a pretty good relationship in total. Yeah.
Ben, I appreciate your time, buddy. Look forward to meeting you at some point. Safe travels, and like I said, we'll see you real soon.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds good. Thank you.
You bet.